Hello there, this is Cookies. I've got turn 134, I think. Yep. Of EA Vanheim as a sub in the Charlama lobby. So I've spent most of today recording, and then I just did this turn. So it might not be the final moves I end up doing, but let's call it the first draft. So we did a couple of earth attacks this turn, so let's go ahead and see how those went. Earth Elemental, 50 HP, pretty cool, size 6 Trampler. This guy can make Rune Smashers, kind of cool crosspaths. And a basic Recruit Anywhere Mage. Phoenix Pyre. Blows up and spawns right next to where he was, so that was pretty unlucky for him, not gonna lie. Um, we have another one. Watching him cast slow, so you could just watch his doom in slow motion, that was kind of funny. Alright, that guy also gets killed. And then no battles and no raids this turn. We just got one more assassination. Fan here on a horse tries to kill a tart. Um, and we're gonna see that this is what happens when you don't update your script in like 30 turns. I'm kidding. It's like 10 turns, but I should have updated the script for a likely tart assassination, and you'll see why. So we start off with some lightning bolts, pretty solid, working down that HP. Unfortunately, he also tries to he gains this obsession with fatiguing himself out, casting, because of the spell casting encumbrance, casting Purifying Water, which does nothing except potentially hurt the imps. And it's like the lowest fatigue spell he can think of, so he just keeps casting it. The lightning bolts are amazing. Just like, wait, cast the lightning bolt, that's fine, but he's gonna pretty soon here end up in a loop of just infinite purifying water. And I'm just gonna save you this whole loop and tell you that it times out and he dies because of it. So there's that. So unfortunate way for him to go, and that tart had no gear on it, so it might have picked up all sorts of goodies from my guy. And then we took back control of a couple of provinces, and yeah, that's generally it. We do see a very large Atlantean force gathering here. It's this like 300 troops filled with like quality mages. So this is very scary. This can probably kill this army now, although I think we can give it some issues. But yeah, this is a big army. Um, we'll just have to see what it does. We're still just kind of sitting on this fort. It doesn't seem to be cracking, but we seem to just happily sit on it. Um, and what else is going on? We get a Wraith Lord, we set up our tart, and we get a Wizard Tower. So I guess we can look at the tart stuff. So this is our new tart. It's a Fire 4 named Nar. Suppose we could rename him, but he's got the pass for like Stygian Skin, or with enough boosters, maybe even Stygian Rain, so that's kind of cool. But primarily he's a Fire 4. So he's going to do what all my other fire mages do, which is go sit on the Throne of Elements. I can actually give him this. and this potentially. So I guess I can gear him up. He can be a Fire 5 on the throne now. And let's see. Oh, I guess the brand new tart is a dud. So we set up this new fort that we can put all the duds in, and we're also going to go ahead and send this guy over and he can build a lab. I don't think I'm going to temple this one because they have a propensity for destroying temples. So probably not going to temple that one. Notably, we do have a blood discount this month, so we're actually not going to forge the contract because that you don't even get a forge bonus on that, so I don't technically have to make those here. Maybe I didn't notice that, but I mean, this lady can forge other things here as well. It's just like recently it's all been those contracts. So there's no forge bonus for that, and you don't get a blood discount for that. So we're going to do other stuff with our blood slaves this turn. So we're going to get do Infernal Tempest. We're going to do we're going to get a Bloodstone, which I don't think I can get here. We're also going to be cheeky. We're going to try to do a Horror Seed in the green sink. That could be interesting. I don't think this has the potential to horror mark you. It doesn't say it does. So we're gonna try it. For better or worse. We're also finally getting a Moonvine bracelet this turn to give us a different way, like give us a miscellaneous slot nature booster. And getting a little bit more thug gear, some more amulets of anti-magic, and a mirror of false impressions. That's to hide these guys down here. We have a few thralls here that can serve for maybe helping disguise the army. I don't know. Or it can just look like a bunch of Banes. I forget if it's just like everyone looks like the commander. And it makes me wonder if everyone looks like an elf. Are they essentially glamored as well? I don't know. We're also going to Astral Window the green sink. Still trying to kind of figure out if it's domed or not. Actually, I might not do that one there. We do that one there. No, because I'm not going to see that. They're going to move. No, I know. I need to do it here, see if anything popped in here. I mean, if something did, it can probably kill all of this. It's not a huge deal. Let's see, so we're starting to get the free spawn, the quality late game free spawn factory going. So we're getting some ghosts, continuing to get devils, moving this new guy down here. Just for kicks, we gave him the Infernal Sword. If something were to happen, he can try to banish it back. And yeah, continuing to do blood eco things. So rather large armies moving around. Not entirely sure how I want to deal with it. If it moves on one of my forts, Mages of the Deep, Draconians. Black Branch, the Ivy King. Green Lions, quality summon. I should probably start doing some Green Lions. So we've broken the 600 mark on water gems, which is kind of nice. So we can potentially... Yeah, I think we're starting to get close to the limit that we can do for a Maelstrom Overcast, because we're water 6. I mean, assuming we put some water boosters on, we could do more. But I'm also not sure if I want my Pretender casting that. Maybe a Sea King would be better. Yeah, maybe a Sea King. Good. 1, 2, 3. Make 3 boosters. This would be 2 extras. Oh, elemental staff. So 4. So I think I can do up to a 700 cast with a Sea King. So I think that's worth doing. So maybe 2 or 3 more turns of saving. We have a number of... Alright, it's not that many, but we have a certain number of Sea Kings that are running around, so we harvest water gems off them occasionally. So our income's even a little bit more than plus 35 on the water gems. Yeah, that'd be good. Continuing to send stuff to Yummy. I think our income jumped up by like 300 this turn, and I'm not entirely sure why, outside of maybe the fact it's late spring. And income tends to do that in late spring. So I think that's it. Yeah, just our Cold 3 becoming Cold 2 gave us that much more income. I don't know. But yeah, I think that's it. Not a heck of a lot going on. Oh, I guess we are prepping a little bit of a showdown here. So there's a Queen of the Sea that could potentially come on land. And some, looks like some trolls. And then it's a couple of Sea Kings. 2 enemy units, mainly Sea Kings, but also a monster fish. That implies at least 3 units, so this scouting report is kind of weird. But there's 2 Sea Kings here, supposedly, so we're going to aim a couple of mind hunts at it. So we've got this guy mind hunting there, and shockingly, this guy can mind hunt here with range 6. He can make it all the way. I think he's just aiming the other way, so he's aiming up and barely getting there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So we're going to try and mind hunt both of them. And then maybe if the Queen of Water or some of this stuff here attacks here, maybe we can have a little bit of a fight. We got 2 of our less important tarts here, although we have some nice gear on them. On one of them, I guess. So this guy's advance and cast, this guy's the combat tart. 300 HP, 300 HP. We have a couple of point buffers. This guy is leaving. And coming in, we're bringing some more stuff. So we're turning this into like a medium commitment. So we've got this guy. I will give a few more water gems to, just in case he happens to feel like doing something with them. Oh, maybe not. He can have 1. If he wants to do something with that water gem, he can. Oh, water elemental. Yeah, we should give him a couple. Maybe he'll use all 3 to reduce fatigue, and then he'll have a better buff cycle. And then we're also bringing some trolls. So we're bringing a little bit of chaff. If this chaff dies, we save on tons of gold. Upkeep. So it's, from that perspective, it's okay if we lose this, at least these troops. Losing the Sea King would suck. He's got nice gear on him. He's well equipped. I like this particular one. And then hopefully nothing permanent happens to the Lich. So we're also bringing in the Lich. The Sea King, the trolls are mainly to buy time. This guy's got enough reinvig. Maybe he can make it. He's got 9 reinvig and low encumbrance. So I think maybe he can operate under rigor. I'm not going to bother to do the math. I could do the math. But we're going to also do a rigor mortis trap. A little bit of a fatigue play. Then we're going to do invulnerability, soul vortex, and spam out some skeletons. The skeletons can help clean up if need be. We're also doing advance and cast if he needs to walk forward and potentially disintegrate things. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and make this a medium commitment. I think the previous couple of times I've rated this and immediately moved away. And then he's rated it back. So maybe we can catch something here. That's kind of the idea. But that's the only clever play I'm doing this turn. Unless I get some inspiration about what to do in this region. I'm somewhat inclined to let him come onto land, like further into my area. And then maybe I can give it the yield Flames from the Sky and Murdering Winter nonsense and hit it with an army. So I do have a certain number of Storm Demons that are hidden. I have a number of Vanheers. I haven't been recruiting Vanheers for a long time because they actually do cost upkeep. It's not insignificant at this stage of the game for me. I just can't afford tons of stuff. I'm somewhat unwilling to go above 2,000 upkeep. It's kind of the bar that I'm setting for myself, since I'm continuing to bloodhunt away a certain percentage of income. And yeah, all right, and that will wrap it up. So I'm going to head and call it, and I'll see you next time in turn 135.